Hello, my name is Paul Breen, Director of the Productivity Group, which is made up of a number of companies. But today I'm going to talk about two of them companies, which is Productivity Bootcamp and Productivity Force. So look, we've been doing this now for the last 6-7 years, and and I've waited till now to kind of tell the story and explain what we really do here in Bootcamp, because the young people that I trained 6-7 years ago are now qualified in their chosen careers. So we've some great success stories to tell. But so Bootcamp, what do we really do here, and what is our focus? Well, as you can see here behind me, all our training is delivered outdoors, and it's an 8-week program, and what we do here, we expose these young people to many industries, in the construction, in the housing industry and the civil industry. But what I always explain to people is, all these stations here and everything that's set up outside are just my tools to be able to help young people overcome the typical challenges that they deal with when going into an apprenticeship. So what are these challenges? Well, number one is anxiety. Young people leaving school and going into that adult environment, it can be very daunting for them if they don't have the right skills to be able to be able to face the challenges that they come across going from school to work. The other challenge is young people leaving school, they typically think about only 3 trades: carpentry, electrical and plumbing. But we all know, there's so many other trades out there, and that's why we expose these young people to many different trades, because over 8 weeks we've often seen it. They might come in wanting to be a carpenter, but they might leave becoming a metal fabricator. And so when you think about that, the amount of young people that enter into an apprenticeship, and next thing 3 to 6 months down the line they figure out it's not for them, and that's a big waste of time of their life, but also a waste of time of the employer's life. And then the other challenge is employers themselves. So, unfortunately, there's a lot of employers out there that exploit young people, and are not very well educated or equipped enough to be able to create the environment that young people need to succeed in their first year apprentice. And that's why it's where our sister company comes into it, Productivity Force. So when they graduate here, we have a number of employers lined up from a range of different industries, and the structure that we have in Force is, we've field officers that help them transition into that workplace, and they look after them from the beginning of their apprenticeship to the end of their apprenticeship. And then, last but not least, is the mindset. I see a massive disconnect between young people and employers, the expectations that's needed for the first 6 months of their working life, and these expectations is just practical skills. The practical skills to be able to serve that tradesman, and these practical skills are the labouring skills. So that's why there's a big focus on all the practical skills that's to do with these industries. So, because the way I look at it, if a young person can get that first 6 months right, and can build their value, then that's when employers will take interest and teach them the finer skills of their trade. So I'm a big believer, in order for a young person to understand the situation, they must feel that situation. And to give an example of that, when you're like when we do the soft skills, teach them how to deal with different personalities. But because of the outdoor training that we do, and specifically when we break them up into teams, we mix and match them different personalities, and without a doubt, we're going to get a situation where there'll be clashes. But that gives us a real life example to be able to teach these young people how to deal with different personalities. You can't teach that in the classroom. That's why it's perfect to be able to capture these situations in the environment that we set up here. So look, if you're a young person that's looking to get into the apprenticeship in 2022, get your name down. We're taking applications right up to the 14th of January, and I can promise you it'll be an experience of a lifetime. And as I always keep saying, it's really an investment into your future, so that when you walk out of here after 8 weeks, you have all the skills, all the practical skills, and everything that you need to know to meet the challenges that you will certainly face in work and life.